Welcome to today's webinar. We'll start in a moment, but before that, please give me a feedback if you can hear me well and if you can see my screen. Just tap this in the chat window. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, so that's great. So if you can see me, we will start. Now. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tomasz Wachowski. I am from Future Network Development, international consulting company, which implement TILOS and product management solution and know-how in over 18 countries of the world. And let's start our today's presentation. Okay, so for the beginning, some short information about TILOS himself. So TILOS is developing since the TILOS is developing since the 1991. It's a German-based program, and it was developing on high demand of the customers in cooperation with our clients. Currently, it's available in over 10 languages like English, German, French, Italian, Chinese, Korean, Russian, Polish, Spanish, and Turkish. Also, 10 major European companies use TILOS. So as you can see, TILOS is the market leader in scheduling software in construction. To prove this word, here I have the list of the biggest construction company in the world. These highlighted on the green are using TILOS in their project. The companies like Vinci, ICS, Hotfield, Skanska, Strabag, Obayashi, they all use TILOS. Here I have some market information. We have a customer map of our clients from Europe and Middle East. So as you can see in this area, TILOS is widely using. For example, in Germany, it is used by a company like Eurovia, Hochschild, in Turkey by Astaldi, Nurol, France, Vinci, also in the Middle East, for example, in Oman, about Al Hassan engineer, or in United Arab Emirates. But also we have a large number of customers in Asia as well, like in India, Ircon, Larsen, in Singapore, Land Transport Authority, and as well as Japan, Hong Kong, China, Malaysia as well, and other countries. Okay, this is all about the marketing stuff. Let's speak about, a little about linear project characteristics. So, in which industry we can use TILOS? Well, in industries like pipeline, railway project, highway, tunneling, metro project, engineer, and transmission. So as you know, linear scheduling, linear projects have axis, row, along which all works are performed. And our main goal in using linear project is to optimize the productivity rates of our project, minimize the total time, avoiding clash, reducing cost and project duration. Here I have some reports, sample reports, which was made in the TILOS. And please have this attention that all of these samples are the real live project which was performed and was project in TILOS. For example, here we have the highway road project from Norway. Also here we have the transmission line project, pipeline project, high-rise building project, metro tunnel project, and railway project. So what is the biggest advantage of using TILOS? Well, in my opinion, the biggest advantage of using TILOS is that everything we can see in one big picture. All activities, all the most important information we can see in one single page. For example, here we have this one project. This is the same project, but here we have the 40 pages schedule in traditional Gantt chart on the left side, and on the right side we have the same project but in TILOS. So every activities you can see in one page, and according to the geographical object access information, you can exactly know when and where any activities have place. Okay, here we have a view for traditional Gantt chart. So all activities are put in according to one axis, which is the time. But TILOS upgrade this to 2 dimensions. So here on the left side we have vertical axis of time, but horizontal we have another axis which is distance. So here we have our main work area and all activities we can see according to these 2 axes. By the way, the name of TILOS is the anagram of the word time, location, solution. Okay, later on I will tell you how you can read this. Okay, so now let's talk about how exactly TILOS work. Okay, so here we have our main work area. This is the simple project which, as you can see, have 4 kilometers, and it's going through 3 months from August to the October. So to explain how TILOS work exactly, you must, I'm using the simple allegory. So try to imagine TILOS as the one single page of paper when you can draw anything what you need in a project. You can draw any activities from the point you want to the point you need to go. Also, you can, divide these pages for smaller pages, for smaller cells, and in all cells you can put different properties, different stuff. Okay, so let's, for example, you can integrate tiles with graphical objects. Here we have a simple graphical visualization of the road project. As you can see here we have street, also we have here some crossing, also we have this river crossing, and please pay attention about this. We can import graphic object to Tilos from another place on our computer, but also Tilos have very good their own graphical library. So graphic object like this we can also as good create in Tilos themselves. And upper we have our elevation profile. So as you can see here we have our road level. Also on the red we have marked the soil what we need to cut. Also on the green we have marked this fill area. And please have attention for this, that this is not the picture, this is not the graphic. All these points here are real value which we import from Excel to Tilos, and using these values, Tilos draw automatically this elevation profile. Okay, so now let's put here some activities in our main work area. Let's say that we want here to put some topsoil stripping. And as I told you on the beginning, you simply draw your activities from a point you want to start to the point you want to end. So let's say, and analyzing your axis, you can exactly know when and where your activities started. So for example, here we can see that we start our activities on 2,600 meters, as you can see here. We start in this point. Also, going to time axis, we can see when we exactly start. So just, okay, that should be the straight line. But as you can see, taking line from time axis to the beginning of your activities, you can exactly see when you started. And for example, you perform your topsoil stripping to the beginning of the project, to the 0 point. And analyzing your time axis, you can see exactly how time you need to complete these activities. In this case, you will need 3 weeks. As you know, you can draw another activity. It's the same topsoil, but this time you decide to start with another point, also with different direction. Tilos is giving you this opportunity, so you can draw in practically in any direction you need. You can start in any point of your project. It's depend on everything is depends from you. You can also put in Tilos some engineer objects like bridges. Tilos give us also this opportunity. Also this bridge work, you can make this summary task and give some subtasks. Okay, let's add here some another activities. Okay, so here we have our cut activity, and already you can see that this activity is different from the topsoil. It have 2 breaking points, and the question is why is different? Well, it's a simple question. Simple answer is for this is that it have a different work productivity than our topsoil. So this part have different work productivity than this part. But why? But why is this happen? Well, when we go back to our elevation profile on the beginning, I told you that this is not a picture. This is the real value which we take from TILOS. And also, when we put this value in our elevation profile, later we can also use these values and put in our task. So as you can see here, in this place we have less amount of soil to remove. So for us, we take faster to cut this, but here we have more soil to remove. So as you can see here, we need more time to do this. Almost 4 weeks to cut this in this place. Also on the right side of the cut activities, we have the fill activity, which is represented by this triangle. You know, in TILOS we can put a different shape as well as it can be a rectangle, but for this activity we choose rectangle, and we choose a triangle, sorry. And by triangle, by using this symbol, we just want to mark that in this place we cannot perform any other works until we finish our filling. So you can treat this like the closed area. So until we finish our filling, we cannot perform here another activities, another works, or in another case we will have the clash. As I told you, we can put here some another different shapes. Here we have grading, stabilization. Okay, let's move further. Oh, sorry. Okay, here we have another work area. Up on the top we have elevation profile. We have our axis, distance, and time. But please attention on this rectangle in the middle of our work area. This symbolized for us that this is the restricted area. What does this mean? That means that in this place, through this time, which is April, we cannot perform any other works. Let's say because of environmental reason. In April, we have here bird migration that we cannot perform any work in this place. It's restricted for us. Okay, let's put here some activity. Okay, so we have here activity which we want to start in March, and going down through this line, we can see that here we have clash, that we evaluate our restricted area. So what we can do in this case? Well, for example, we can go to our restricted area and stop in this place before we validate our restricted area, and just wait as our environmental factor will finish. Or we can stop here and move our crew and our equipment in different place to perform another work. And when environmental this time of bird migration will finish, we can go back on our place and continue with our work. But as you know, moving our crew equipment costs money and time, so it's not very efficient. TILOS give us another third option. In that case, we can simply delay beginning of our activities for 1 week, as you can see in this case, we will avoid the clash by simply moving our activity by 1 week further. Okay, let's put here some another activity. Here on the right side, you have this view in Gantt chart. So as you can see here, we have we cannot see any clash. Here we have no conflict between our tasks. Everything looks quite okay. But in TILOS, we can exactly see that we have clashed between our crews, and here we can exactly see that in which point and which time this clash it is. So what we can do in this case? Well, we can do as the same as the last time, some moving one task 1 week later, but TILOS also give us another option. For example, we can give here the lack of distance between our crew. Let's say we want that our crew will work with one another with keeping the safe distance 2 kilometers to one to another. So in this way, both our team can work without interrupting one to another. Okay, let's speak a little about resource and cost planning. So TILOS have already in his library, have already defined some resource which is divided in different for the different category like labor resource, machines, materials, etc. And all these resources are ready for use from are ready to use from the TILOS library, and all these resources we can put to our task. And in TILOS we have permanent resource, consumable resource. You already know what does mean, so I will not take your time to explain this. But some new option which TILOS give us is the mixed resource. What is the mixed resource? Well, let's say that you have one subcontractor of your project, which give you their own equipment to you with operators and their own fuels. And let's say because it's subcontractors, for our this team with men, machines, and material is we counting this as one resources team. So this is the mixed resource. So just simply we put few resources in one value for us. Also we have the accounts, which are simply our cost centers. Okay, let's now go to the analyzing the resources. So here we have a few ways to analyze the resource in TILOS. For example, we can analyze directly on the task level. All tasks have, when we put some resource to our task, we can already see in the calculation option the cost, income, number of resources which tasks have, and also account of labor's hours. As you can see on this example. Here we have cost, income, labor hours, also the number of equipment, also the number of equipment which we, assign to this soil removal. Okay. Also, we can use the resource bar. Also, we can add the resource bar chart to our work area. We can do this both on distance axis and time axis. So here in this example, you can exactly see in which weeks and which month you exactly use how many of resource. For example, in 32 week in August, we have 5 assistants, 1 foreman. In September, in 38 weeks, we use 10 operators, 1 caterpillar excavator. You can also you can show this in the distance axis, so you can see, for example, in the how many equipment you use in every kilometers in every section, etc. Also, all this value, all resource, you can visualize as the histogram and diagram. The same with the cost and income. You can show this in diagram. So you can see our value, with graphical bar. You can see total cost, total income, machines, labor, time working, hour working. Okay. Now let's talk now a little about putting the progress in TILOS and using the baseline. So in TILOS we can create unlimited number and store unlimited number of baseline, which provide us information of our planned days, labor hours, total cost, income, etc. And we can put progress in TILOS by percent done or quantity done or distance, to which distance we complete our activity. So now, for example, here on the right side we have the simple project with few activities. This blue horizontal line is our report date. Okay, so now let's put here some progress. Okay, so we put here our progress. This green line is this completed work. This all which was moved below our report day is work which we need to complete it, which we need to perform in the future. Let's go further. We add here some another progress also in our to our culvert, to our also we can put progress to our culvert, and we can display this our baseline. This gray line is our baseline. So analyzing, our actual progress to our baseline, we can exactly see how much are we delayed with our plans. TILOS give us very good options to controlling the projects. For example, we can, control project by storing it in the traditional Excel format. So here we have, all activities, and we can see from where to where it's complete. It is planned. We have distance also. Also, we can have very good options by showing our progress in dashboard. So here we can see our actual and total progress. We can show this in graphical ways by diagrams. And also the one interesting new option is in TILOS is showing the distance Gantt chart. It looks like the traditional Gantt chart, but we don't have here the time axis, but all activities are put in the distance axis. TILOS is also integrated with Google Earth, so using this another application which is TILOS Progress Map, we can see, check out and analyze our progress on the Google Earth. So this blue line is our projects. So here we can put some another lines which symbolize our activities, let's say like earthworking, tracking, etc. Okay, so here we have Monday, April 22, and this highlighted line is the location of our crew. Let's go 1 week further to the next Monday, May 6th, and as you can see, these lines are moving, so you can exactly see in which place your crew are in this current moment. Also, you can show the accumulated value. So you can see the total value of already performed works, and you can see also you can see your crew starting from one point of the project and to another, and you can analyze in which point both crew will meet. Okay. Also, TILOS have very good report options where all value you can see in one single picture in one single page. So here we have some resource report, cost, income, cash flow, labor hours. There are also you can show in the reports the quantity, These are put on the time axis, but also you can already put here on the distance axis as well. TILOS is integrated with another program, so you can very easy exchanging data between programs like MS Project, Primavera, or Asta by using simple XML file, and you can do this in the both ways from TILOS to this program and from, for example, Primavera to TILOS. Also, you can take information from Excel or clipboard and put this in TILOS, and the same you can do in another way. Okay, so in which stage of our project we can use TILOS? Well, we can use TILOS in every stage of our project. For example, feasibility studies, overall plan, production plan, special studies, pre-design, planning, procurement, execution, and also on the claim. In every stage of our project, we can implement TILOS to help you with your project. Also, TILOS can be used both by the investor, contractor, subcontractors, owner, engineer companies, or supply delivers. Okay. So this is everything about the presentation. Now I will want to show you a real life example of using TILOS. I prepared some project on which we use the TILOS. Okay, so for the beginning, here we have Western high-speed diameter project from Russia. Okay, I'm a little bigger screen. Okay. So here you can see some graphical information. Here we have divided the project by sector, station point. Here we have some elevation. Okay, everything bigger. Elevation profile with piers location drawing. Also, we have here cut and fill histogram, some kilometrage. Here we have design work until this moment, some station work. Also on the right side we have reports. Here we have equipment, some resource effort materials. Now I will show you the project of the highway crossing. This is project from Germany. So now as you can see, this is quite different from the previous one. It's have the less cosmetic options. This was the wishing of the clients to look like this. Our activity has the name, using by text field. And as the last, I will show you the highway project from Norway. As you can already see, it's much more complicated than the previous one. So on the top we have the map with the important location point, which was implemented in the TILOS. Below we have the graphical visualization of our highway, and please have attention that all of this visualization is made completely in TILOS by using only the TILOS graphical library. Below we have our cut and fill with our road level and cut and fill soil. Also here we have our mass balance work. Here you can see that the project is divided by section. Here we have activities. There is it could look complicated, but later when we work more on tilos, and you will learn to read this diagram, it will be not very complicated. Also, you remember that, as I told you, is divided on section, and all section you can show singular. Not only on the project, but you can see the view of single section. I will later show you how you can change this. And also here we have some reports. So earthworks, tunnel sidewall elements, tunnel roof elements. Okay. So now let me go to a live demonstration. I will show you some option how we can create a new project in Tilos. So this is the first site which we will see in Tilos. So I'm clicking File, clicking on the New. Here we can choose the templates on which we will work. Templates are very useful for us, which help us to save our time, because all templates have already predefined library with the object, with the task templates, etc. It's, you know, all these templates we can adjust to our need. We can change this. Also, we can create completely new templates from the scratch. For now, I will choose the general template. Okay, here we have our settings for our projects. I will call this the webinar project. So we can choose the distance unit, start, end distance. I will make this a little smaller. Let's say that our project will have 4 kilometers, 4,000 meters. Here we can choose start, end date. Also, base time unit by default is the 8-hour working day. Also, we can choose calendars. All calendars we can change, or we can create a completely new calendar. So, and please remember, all these settings we can also change later on when we work on our project. On every step of our project, we can change it. So, I'm clicking apply. I will save our project. So this is our first view what we see after the opening the title. So on the top we have our menu, our toolbar, and please have attention on the left side. Here we have our Tilos Explorer. All objects which we can use or which we can create in Tilos are stored in this place. It's a tree-like. All objects are on the exactly branches, so we can, we can expand all tree to see all objects. We can collapse all tree to all branches, or we can choose to which level we can see only our categories. Next we have our quick access bar. We will using this to adding new object to our main work area. In the middle we have our main work area, so with our axis, with our axis, distance, time, our main cell, and as I told you on the presentation, we need to think about Tilos as one single page of paper which can divide for the smaller pages, and where we can draw any object which we need. When we click here on the display view map, you can see the connection between the cells. All cells have their own properties, but all cells are connected to our main cell, our main work area. So every changes which we make in cells we have connection with our main cell. Okay. So let's now add some activities here. Let's say that I want, so to add activity to our project, we need to go to quick access bar using this add task template. And here from the quick menu, we can choose which template we want to use. For example, I want to use topsoil stripping. Also, all of this I can take from the TILOS library. Here I have task library and task templates. But okay, I will now use this, I will add topsoil stripping to our activity. Let's say that I want to start from the, okay, I will make it a little, for a better view, a little bigger. So let's say I want to start from our topsoil from the end of our project, and confirm this to the beginning, to the 0 point. So I add simply, this is the simple way to adding the task by using simply the topsoil, by using our quick access menu. Also, we can move, also when we add activities, we can move this, we can, prolong this or short this activity, we can change coordinates of our activity. Also, we can, change the option of visualization of this by simply going to display. We can change the shape of our topsoiling. We can change color of this shape as well. Also we can, choose the display types. For now is the line, but if you want, we can, show this as the rectangle or another shape. That is, we have full control of visualization of our tasks. We can show this in very different ways. Okay, so I'm back to the lines. Also, as I told you earlier, TILOS is very good very good integrated with graphical options. So let's say that here on the top I want to put some visualization of my project, simple visualization of my project. To do this, I must go to the quick access bar and choose insert graphic object, and simply select the area which I want to put the graphic object. And I can put graphic from the library. This is a graphic from library. You can use symbols like, for example, TILOS logo. Here I can put, but in this case I don't want to put this. Also, I can put the graphic object from the file. I can put here the other object, but I will go to the insert graphic from file. Click OK. And here I have already earlier prepared the roadmap. I will use this. Click open. And we now put in TILOS our simple roadmap. But let's say, as you already see, here we have street, we have our river crossing and crossing. And as you can see here, we have some value. We can see exactly that first crossing is on the 1,200 meters, and another crossing, Jefferson, is on the 2,100. And for better visualization, we can adjust this object to our distance axis. So to do this, I must click on my roadmap, go to the scaling and choose both axes. And here I have the option adjust position. I just click this, close, and I select area between, which between point which I want to adjust to my distance axis, and select area between them. So in this time it will be my first crossing and another crossing. Okay, so now I know that my first crossing needs to be 1200 meters, so I tap this value, and my another crossing we need to be on the 2100 meters. So I tap this two value, and I'm clicking OK. So now as you can see, now picture was adjusted to our distance axis, but also this value I can show as the grid on my main work area. So to do this, I will go to I will show you how to add the grid with important location. Here I have in TILOS Explorer, I have distance profile and already created important location point. I just double click on this, and here I can add some important new location. So I have started on the 0 point. Now I will add here my first crossing. I know that this is on the 1200 meters, so tap this value. This will be crossing 1. Another crossing 2100. Crossing 2. And when we adjust, here you can see our river will be, let's say, on the 2700. You can simply just show, watching the picture, you can see on which meters is our river crossing, even that we don't have any data here writing. So I will add 2700. It will be our river. And our end distance will be on the 4000 meters. It will be our end. And I'm clicking OK. So now, as you can see, we have the axis with important location point. Now I will go back to our topsoiling, just clicking on this, and go to the properties, and go to the calculation. So here, for now, we have the quantity 0 square meters, but I want to put here some value. Let's say that we have 45,000 square meters to do this. And here, as you can see, when we put in this value, our duration was automatically changed. Now it takes us 47 days. Why is that? Because in calculate, here you can see when we go to calculation option, you see that we have options calculate duration. When we select this, we cannot change duration, but we can change quantity and work rate, and our duration will be calculated from the duration. So for example, when I will change the work rate, I will double this. Well, my duration is changing. Also, I can say when I choose the quantity I cannot change, and will be calculated from duration and work rate, and the same with the work rate. Also, as you can see, I know I am putting topsoil on the old distance, but here I have this graphic object river. So let's say I will split my task in the two parts. One will be performed on the one side of the river and one on the another. So I'll just right click on this, go to the task creation and split task. And I will split by distance. So I will know that my river is 2700. So I tap this and click OK. And as you can see, I create two different activities. And also the quantity was automatically divided between these. So here, for example, I will change coordinates. Also, I can, put the link between this. So let's say When my first topsoil will end, another we can start. So I simply, to put link, I simply, select this arrow and go to beginning of my topsoil, another topsoil stripping. So I create the link type finish start. So I will reschedule using this button or F9 to reschedule. I can, for example, give here some lag, let's say 2 days. And I will schedule this one more time. So I can see, as you can see, all is automatically changes. Also, I'm clicking by the link. I can change the type of the link time. Now it's finish start, but let's say it will be start finish. So when this is start, this must so when this is start, this must be finished. So when I click reschedule, you can see that everything is automatically changes. So it gives a very good option to rescheduling our project. Okay. Now I will show you how we can. Okay, I will minimize this project, and here I have another simple sample world project. I will open this now. Okay, I'm at. Okay, here I have a simple world project with elevation. Here I have elevation profile, some diagram. This is cut and fill according to 500 meters. Here I have cut and fill according to the important location point. I have Brunner diagram. This is the same roadmap as the previous one, but it's all was created in TILOS using the TILOS library. Here I have some activities. And here on the right side I have reports, quantities, working hours, working day, cash flow, and also I have reports, resources on the distance axis. Here I have array object, and I also put the legend here to show my activities, which is one. Okay. So this is our main view, this is time distance view. I will also show you how we can change this view in TILOS. So simply by going to the view in TILOS Explorer. For example, I will go to the Gantt chart schedule. So if you want to see this is all the same. This is all the same activities like the previous one, only show in the Gantt chart. So you can see exactly the same activities if you use to the traditional view. This is also we can add some histogram to our Gantt chart. This is Gantt chart through the time. Also we have Gantt location. As you can see, this is also the activities, but according to the distance. Also here, all activities are grouped in the different grouping like canal works, civil works, controlling, etc. And also we have option to show our activities as the task list. So here we have all activities, all value. Also, if you want to go back to our main view, just simply we need to click time distance diagram. Okay, that will be everything which I prepared for today's webinar. So if you have any question according to this what I saw, please don't be afraid. I will try to answer to this. So just type your question if you have someone. Sorry about this, about breaking voice. Maybe it's something with my microphone. Okay, so I cannot see any question according to our webinar, so one moment. Okay, I have the question from Mr. Abdul Sattar. How tires work for short from works? Sorry, I'll make this a little bigger to see your question. Do we provide exclusive training to TILOS? Is question from Mr. Muhammad Kabir. Yes, we provide training. Both. We can, provide training in online, but also if you want, we can provide training in your place. Just simply you need to contact with our partners or directly with us, and we provide training to you. How much it costs? Well, to answer this you need to contact with our sales department. For on this moment, I cannot answer you for this question, but you can type to our sales department and and there you will know all details. Okay. And question is how tariffs work in the small projects. There is no difference if we work on the small or the big project. Titles can as well be implemented in the projects which have, I don't know, 90 kilometers, 100 kilometers, as well project with 400 meters. There is no difference. I will show you a little more, one more thing. I will copy my time distance cell, Control C, Control V. Go to the copy, go to the cell settings, and let's say I will, end of my work will be, I will put here 400 meters. And as you can see, you can normally work in the small project, which only have 400 meters. There is no different how big is your big your project. You can work on any project with TILOS. Okay, so if there is no another question, I am very thankful for your time and for your attention. I hope that that was helpful for you. So thank you one more time, and I wish you all a good day. Thank you for your time.